Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Remy Penny and this is episode 5 of Tyranny. So we are about to start the fight for Grandpa Library that I rescued, and I could have just said give him to me, but I didn't want to piss off the angry blood people, and so now I'm fighting for my grandpa. So, oh, and then here's Mr. Valley Girl. Brothers and sisters, who amongst you, sets the standard for their strength? Who amongst you will help winnow the weak from the strong? The fifth eye waves his hands in the air, drawing in a gathering of chorus soldiers. Me! Our claimants have been assembled. Now let the trial of the Oathbreaker begin.
Your day!
Yeah. Okay. Grandpa! Oh, Grandpa's fighting with us. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. How do we want to do this? Quicken. Let's use this combo attack. I feel like this is a good time to use it. You. And then Grandpa, what do you do? Titan's Touch. No. Restoring Touch. We could use that later. Quill Strike. Throw you there. Okay.
And here!
You'll have to hit hard.
There goes. Knocked her prone. Yeah!
See you there.
Ooh. Okay. Now what? Now... Slice? What's this? Concealing shadows. Well, I don't need that now. And then you need to... Oh, you need some healing. You need some healing. Where's your healing?
Right.
Ow. Okay. Okay, you're all doing pretty good. Just all of you just go in on Burning Iron. There you go.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your ass.
By the righteous shedding of blood, we found our answer. Regrettably, it appears the sage is worthy of leaving our camp alive. The fifth The fifth eye offers a short, mocking bow to Lantry. By that custom set forth by the voices of Nara, you're free to go, old man. Man. Brag to your grandkids that you fell afoul of the chorus, yet live to tell the story. Okay. The chorus has a bloody definition. That was fun. And to the old man. Are you hurt? Not in any lasting capacity. I'm jostled, but fine. Now, I believe I have a parchment to translate, lest I anger the powers that be. Thank you, Grandpa. Well, much of the parchment was weathered, but I could make out the important parts of the text. The note makes mention of a meeting spot west of Tripnettle. So the old sage knows his words after all. I'd ask that you travel ahead and see if you can't get this Captain Florian to yield to the chorus. They will strike at the first sign of a chorus gang, but perhaps they will parley if yours is the face they see. I know the area, and I suggest we go at once. I'll show you the way. I'm eager to be far from the stench of this camp. Slow down. Introductions. Something is amiss. There's a lot of fighting you. Something is amiss, but she's not going to ask about it in front of all these people. Introductions might be in order. My apologies, I guess we skipped past that part from the fighting. I'm Sage Lantry, formerly of the Vellum Citadel. He's from the library I burnt! Oh, well now she's really attached to him. Sorry, you have a new granddaughter now, and it's Marion. And now of, well, Nowhere, I guess. You're offering to come with me? Why? Because the alternative is what? Living here with these illiterate brutes? My old study is under a river of fire. I'm sorry. And there's no family missing me. Besides, I'd much rather chronicle the binder that twice proclaimed an edict of Kairos. I'd be a fool to let someone else write your story. You want to chronicle me? Well, of course. Even if the burning library is never rebuilt, our work to chronicle the days and events needn't cease. And you're a noteworthy player in this whole war. I can't think of another living Fatebinder that has been twice given the honor of proclamation. Okay, fine, if you're so eager. Splendid, you won't be disappointed. I know I may seem old and frail, but I know how to step lightly and how to not get killed. Good, I wish I knew that. Really, I won't slow you down. Lead the way and let me know if I can be of service. Are we done here? Let's hightail it to Trip Nettle. If your new pet doesn't behave himself along the way, I'm not above clipping his ears. Okay.
On it.
Awesome. That was fun. I gained a grandpa. Who are you? No. Okay. So, character sheet? Unspent talent points. Yay, I can level up. Okay. Let's see. Leadership, defense, power, agility. Okay. Do I have it or does he have it? I don't think I have any points actually. Never mind. Yeah. Oh, so I don't have any powers to spend. Okay. It's just Landry. Sage, preservation. I feel like he needs to be a healer. He needs to be a healer. Give him that. But give him a little extra something rather. And that. Alright. We good? Save. Okay. I still have that. Trip Nettle. Yeah. Grandpa. Let's see. Time. Alright. Deer. Okay. That's the Trip Nettle. There's nowhere else we can really go, though. It doesn't seem like it's really doing that thing with, like, Pillars of Eternity or even Baldur's Gate where you go to different spots of the map to access different points. I guess it just is kind of one straight path they give you. Yeah. Okay. I don't really have a choice then. Or do I? Yeah, it doesn't look like I do. What's all in here? I like this map design though. It's really pretty. Like just the aesthetics of it. Okay, trip, Nettle. 7 hours. Yeah, your path is blocked. Ooh.
That's far enough, Fatebinder.
Ebb. A woman's voice booms from atop a nearby outcropping. Flashes of aquamarine body paint. Oh, it's just... okay. Peek out from under her loose-fitting traveler's garb, and her outfit is festooned in braids and knots of a sailor's line. Flanked on either side by warriors dressed in Venduring Guard regalia, the woman leans on an elaborate bladed staff pulsing with arcane energy. A swath of blue fabric rests draped over her arm. Okay, I feel like this is important. A symbol of diplomacy and truce recognized across most of the known world. To harm another person under the auspices of a blue flag is a grave offense. Interesting. So she has the flag, which means she's not here to fight us.
In accordance with ancient customs north and south, I offer and request a delay of blade. There are matters we must discuss without fear of reprisal.
Missives. You've received a missive. Short messages carried by birds. Ah, interesting. The woman bows deeply, lowering her head in a practiced display of etiquette. The warriors by her remain in a ready stance, their nerves clearly on edge. Okay. In accordance with ancient customs, north and south, I abide by this truce.
As is our custom, we are ready to kill to defend our lands, but we kill only in fair battle. We don't slay our prisoners. We know this isn't Kairos's way, but we must have hope. A few of my kin have gone missing, and though they may have perished, I have to inquire on the off chance they still live. If Captain Tarkus Deimos still lives, we would negotiate for his release.
Okay. Right, I remember him, and he was taken alive. So he's with the chorus now.
Then if we see him again, it will have to be as enemies. If I may make one more inquiry, what of Palox Tyrell? Did he survive?
Palox Tyrell is dead. She nods slowly, saying nothing for a long moment.
My apologies, Fatebinder. I had a terrible feeling this errand was in vain from the start.
I'm sorry. You look really cool.
I had no expectations that our friends could be saved, as I'm sure the time for swapping prisoners is long gone. But at least I know of what became of them. That'll have to be enough.
I have some questions for you.
I will entertain them as best I can. After all, understanding is the only hope we have. What is it you wish to know?
Why do you resist Kairos?
I grew up without my knee bent to Kairos, and if I'm going to bow to someone, let it be another Tearsman. We've ruled ourselves just fine for centuries, so we'll give our lives so that our sons and daughters might rule themselves.
The younger realms were beset with constant battle. Only your daughters are really free. Why fight against equality? Let's see. How would Marion respond? Only your daughters are really free. Why fight against... No, she knows. What makes you think you have a chance? But a mage like you would not. Let's see. Beset with constant battle, yes.
You make conflict sound like a bad thing. Yes, the younger realms saw frequent battles, but it was never this wholesale slaughter like we've seen of late. No Tearsman ever cast an edict on the soil, or forced prisoners to kill each other, or butchered beastmen tribes.
I'm sorry I did that. Only your daughters are really free. She'd ask.
There's freedom, then there's trusting idiots with power. Give a man 1,000,000 marauders, he'll lose sleep worrying over his neighbor's 1,000. I prefer my realms ruled by the braver sex. For centuries, we've left the lands to the women and the seas to the men. And we did plenty fine until Kairos came around.
That's reasonable. What makes you think you have a chance?
Oh, we don't. Those who believed Kairos could be stopped all died years ago, in the first wave of fighting. It's not about the hope of victory. It's about the hope of inspiring others. It is very likely we will fall here in Vendrian's Well. But perhaps others will arise elsewhere.
I don't want to ask that one. Let me ask something else. How did you and your friends overthrow the garrison?
I would joke that the voices of Nerat left the gate unlatched, but dozens of warriors lost their lives taking the citadel. There was no secret to it. We simply attacked with speed and certainty at a time when the Archons were elsewhere in the tiers. The Scarlet Chorus had a rout, and what few disfavored soldiers were present made an impressive showing. But they were surrounded and overwhelmed once the chorus fled.
Were there prisoner swaps in the past?
That is our way, Binder. Here in the south, only thugs and bandits kill prisoners. The younger realms may be guilty of constant fighting, but we never slay each other when the battle's long over. We're not about to change that now. As a rule, Kairos' forces haven't been keen on swapping prisoners. But I know our disfavored prisoners aren't prisoners anymore. I just assumed they were swapped for some of our own. Fair enough. But now a question for you. The Edict. I can feel its magic coursing through the air. Everyone can. But those of us enlightened to the currents of magic feel it most. The wording of the Edict. What was it?
Kairos' forces must take Ascension Hall, or all in the valley will perish.
Curious. You did say all in the valley. So the Edict will affect Kairos' forces? This is most unexpected.
Correct!
That is most troubling. So either the soldiers come to destroy and kill us, or the Edict does the work. I suppose we should be so honored the Overlord is taking no chances on us. I've another question for you, if you will entertain it.
Yes, I will. You look like you're from every 80s pop band ever, but I will entertain it.
Are we really standing here and chatting with Oathbreakers? It's hard to watch. Like cuddling a goat you're going to kill for dinner.
Yes, first.
When I was young, my parents told me the tiers were special, and the Overlord's edicts and armies could never touch us. Seems I've been told a hefty sum of lies. So answer this honestly for me, please. Is it true that Tunon's fate binders can smell truth from falsehood?
No, that's not true. I cannot smell lies.
Thanks for that. I could see why you'd want to foster the mystique all the same. The School of Tides would always tell commoners we didn't know how to summon drinkable water. Once they find out, you can't eat in peace. And Kairos' edicts. I have heard the sages speak at length that some of the edicts elsewhere in the world have been broken. How is this?
Ooh, I get to finally use my lore. Okay. It varies based on the wording of the proclamation. If Kairos provides a clause allowing the edict to end, the clause can be satisfied.
Ah, so some edicts are forever. The rest are, as long as Kairos has in mind? Needless to say, Kairos' magic is unlike anything we've seen in any Archon. And one more mildly self-indulgent question, but I simply must know. Kairos, male or female?
The Overlord is mother and father. The question is irrelevant. I honestly do not know for certain. I don't either. I don't know.
Really? You don't know either? You work for the Overlord, but you don't know if she, or he, has an innie or an outie?
Are you 12? I think let's keep guessing. But I have it on good authority. The Imperial Harem is stocked with both. I think the Overlord just wants to keep people guessing. Seems to work quite well.
Well, you may well be correct. I've heard speculation that Kairos is a brother and sister duo, but that sounds like utter rubbish. Find me two siblings that could work together for 4 centuries, and I've an ocean to sell you. You'll forgive, I hope, the questions. The Overlord and his Archons used to be things of legend. Now they're everyday maladies, and I'm eager to separate the truth from the lies I've been told by house and guild. In accordance to our most ancient customs, let us depart in honorable accord. May peace find you, Fatebinder.
She bows deeply, pounding her staff on the ground twice before turning to leave. Interesting. Received a missive. Word has reached this court that you have issued the Overlord's edict to the Archons of War and Secrets. Know that we understand fully the weight of this burden and appreciate the loyalty you show in its declaration. Provided you survive this span, your service will be duly recognized. As you navigate the idiosyncrasies and mutual antipathy of our Overlord's War Masters, remember that Kairos watches all with interest. Those who distinguish themselves, whether Fatebinder or Archon, will have the opportunity to rise in Overlord's esteem. Even now, the Northern Courts whisper that the more successful of the two Archons will be granted rule over the whole of the peninsula. Similarly, your fortunes rest upon the decisions you make. Choose wisely. Tunon, the Adjudicator, Archon of Justice. Thank him for the advice. Request clarification. Thank you for the advice. Allow me to express my deep appreciation for this opportunity. Few in the Empire have the honor of treating with the Archons, and fewer still of reading the empowered words of the Overlord. I endeavor to always emulate your exemplary foresight and judgment. I remain in all things your faithful servant. I don't, actually. Okay. That's cool that you can, like, send and respond to missives. I like that. Ooh, what's that? I can't pick up the sword? What's over here? A soldier's arm in the bottom of this pond. Dear! Can I do anything with the pond? No? Okay. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna save it just in case. Character sheet. Can anybody else level up? Nope, just you again? Okay, you're just making all sorts of progress, aren't you? Oh, or are you not? Oh, he just leveled up his own attributes. Well, did he? I'm confused. Oh, the arrows! Ahaha, I see. I see. I know how this works. Okay. Boom. And bonus health, because you have none. Okay, Grandpa. Fake limp. Reinforcements? Finally. Come this way. We need to. The chorus warrior pumps his tattooed arm in salute. Midway through the gesture, a look of confusion dawns across his painted face. My bad. Sister Verse? What did I do to deserve such a helping hand? A chuckle escapes the man before he shudders, placing a hand over his mouth. At once alert of the need to remain quiet, his voice drops to a harsh whisper. The fifth eye has a sense of humor sending you. Verse returns with a cold glare but says nothing. You two know each other? This one used to run with my pack until he left for Death Knell's gang. Motherless swine didn't even have the guts to fight me for the right to leave. He just packed up and left with his coward's tail between his fat legs. And wise move at that. How many have you lost under your command so far? He holds up a hand, stifling a smile. I misspoke. I'm surely you only got most of them killed. Can't rule out death by their own incompetence. Seems Death Knell didn't take my advice and have you gelded to curb your outbursts. Verse draws her blade in a fluid motion. to Verse. If you want to fight him, I've got your back, but we do have a mission here. Yeah, let's get back in her good graces. Ugh. Another time, then. Fake limp. Get comfortable with the idea of a knife in your belly. It'll come from me, likely as not. Verse sniffs and returns her weapon to her belt. Just tugging your chain for old time's sake. You were always happier when you had a nemesis out in the world, eh? Their camp is just yonder. He points to the northeast, and we've kept an eye on them for the last couple days. Some of them left a few hours ago. Looking for food, maybe out on a patrol, but they haven't returned yet. Might be wise to strike now while they're divided. Leave the Oathbreakers to me. How'd you find this place? Yeah, just leave it to me. My gang and I will lurk nearby. When you make your move, we'll descend and help with capturing Florian. Don't worry, I'll let the others know you did the heavy lifting. I cheat at battle, but not with my reputation. Good to know, because I'm absolutely going to betray you. And Verse might be pissed at me for that.
Found something.
What'd you find? You found pollen. Ha-cha-cha. Who are you, Sun Soldier? Don't want to fight you quite yet. And it looks like we are just about running out of time.
Can't do that.
Shut up. Out of time for the episode. Let's run around just a little bit more. Yeah, I want to start the episode when I'm about to take the camp. So, I know it's a little short, but I'm going to stop it here. And I will see y'all later.